Welcome back to the deep dive. You know the drill. We take your sources, could be articles, research, whatever you've got, and we pull out the key insights fast. It's really about getting you informed quickly, maybe with a surprising fact or two along the way. Today, we're honing in on something very specific. It's about gate referral codes. And just so we're all on the same page, Gate is generally a pretty big global crypto exchange.
A major one, yeah.
And these referral codes, well, they're basically like special keys.
Exactly. They unlock benefits, typically when you're first signing up.
Things like maybe lower trading fees, or perhaps a welcome bonus.
Precisely. So, find the best code. That actually offers real value right from the start.
Okay, so for this deep dive, we have just one source. It's super direct. An excerpt titled, "What is the best Gate Referral Code? GATEREFB in 2025." So our mission here is pretty clear. Cut through the noise and give you exactly what this source says.
That's right. And having just one source, especially one this focused, is quite useful here. It means we don't really have to sift through different opinions or anything. It gives a very straightforward answer.
Okay, let's unpack this then. The source, it explicitly names a specific code as the best one for the year 2025. And that count is GATEREFB, plain and simple.
Yep, confirms it directly. The source presents GATEREB specifically as the best gate referral code, and specifically in 2025. It's positioned as, well, the top choice for that time frame.
Right. So if you were thinking about signing up for Gate, say, in 2025, this source basically hands you the code. But it does make you wonder what usually makes any referral code the best in a certain year.
That's a really good question. Because while this source is direct about which code, that best label, well, it often implies a few different things.
Like what, for example?
It could be the absolute highest discount percentage on fees. That's common. Or maybe the biggest sign-up bonus in, like, dollar terms.
Right.
Or perhaps it unlocks something special, like access to features others don't get right away.
Okay, so it's tied to the benefit.
Exactly. And these things, they shift. Platforms change their offers based on marketing goals, what competitors are doing, things like that. So finding a code pinpointed as best for a whole year, like 2025, well, that suggests it's likely the strongest promotion they have planned for that period.
That makes sense. It's not just random letters. It represents a real tangible advantage. So thinking about how these things usually work, how often do these best codes actually change? If something is named best for 2025, is it like locked in for the whole year? Or does it tend to fluctuate more?
They definitely can fluctuate, although calling it out for a full year does suggest a pretty solid promotional plan.
Yeah.
Often you might see a best code maybe hold the top spot for, say, a quarter or maybe half a year. Then a new campaign might start, or they might update the code. It's a pretty dynamic area, really. Platforms are always trying to attract new users.
Right. Always evolving.
So yeah, getting a specific year-long code like this is actually quite helpful. Saves you the trouble of hunting around later.
Absolutely. It really does cut through all that noise. Okay, so let's bring it all back for everyone listening. If your goal was finding that top gate referral code specifically for 2025, our deep dive today, based purely on this single source, points you straight to GATEREFB. That's the code the source identifies as the best option for that year.
That really is the core takeaway, based only on the information we looked at. GATEREFB is presented as the #1 gate referral code for 2025. Clear, concise, actionable, really.
So what's the bottom line for you? Well, if you're planning to use the Gate platform sometime in 2025, or even if you're just curious about how these best codes get flagged, you now have a very direct answer, straight from the source material we examined. GATEREFB. It kind of simplifies things, doesn't it? Could save you a lot of searching.
It does, but it also prompts, I think, a final question to consider. In this landscape full of codes and temporary deals, how valuable is getting such a specific singular answer like GATEREFB for a whole year? And maybe, what does that kind of precision tell us about the platform strategy, even if the source doesn't spell it out? Makes you think.